Hello, everybody. Here we are again for our updates. It's been a couple weeks, like we talked about, every other week now. So every 2 weeks, we'll be doing an update unless something of high importance comes up that we have to get the word out to you, and then we will make arrangements and schedule an update for you. Let's start right off with some statistics throughout the county. 81,222 tests have been administered. 216 active cases still throughout the county. Unfortunately, 153 fatalities. And in our town of Dover, we still maintain a number of 7 active cases. I have several updates and points of interest from both the county and the state of New York. Reopening of schools. The state will require the following formula for schools to reopen. Region must be in phase 4 and must have 14-day average daily infection rate of 5% or lower. Green or red light given to region/school first week in August based on submission of school reopening plans. The state will close schools if 7-day average daily infection rate for that region rises above 9% after August 1st. The state has released guidelines on how the schools will reopen, and they can be found at the New York State websites. It is a thick packet. The school is working on it. I have talked with them a few times over it. They are working. They are doing what they can. They're doing everything they can to get our kids back to school. They need it, and we have to try to do what we can to them. Face coverings. Update for face coverings. The New York Department of Health has released a new rule regarding face coverings. It reads in part, business operators and building owners and those authorized on their behalf shall deny admittance to any person who fails to comply with this section requiring face coverings and shall require or compel such persons' removal. Individuals found violating this rule are subject to a $1,000 civil penalty per violation, and businesses are subject to a $2,000 civil penalty per violation. The rule can be found on Dutchess BNN, dutchessny.gov, or the New York State website. This is handed down from Albany. Travel advisory updates. All out-of-state travelers from designated states must complete a new traveler health form upon entering New York, including New York State residents. Travelers who leave the airport without completing the form will be subject to a $2,000 fine and may be brought to a hearing and ordered to complete mandatory quarantine. Travelers coming to New York from designated states through other means of transport, including trains and cars, must fill out the form online. The form can be accessed on their website. For more information about the travel advisory, including the updated list of restricted states, that can also be found on the New York State website. Please go there. Please learn what they are asking for. Teach yourself what you need to know if you travel, if you are going to travel, where you are traveling to. There are time frames. If you go through one of these states and you are under a minimum amount of time, there are differences. You do and you don't have to do certain things if you do not stay there. So please go to those websites and get up to date on what has to be done. Department of Motor Vehicles update. As of Monday, July 13th, the Wappinger DMV location is now open on an appointment-only basis. Also, drop boxes are now available at the Poughkeepsie DMV, 22 Market Street, the Beacon DMV, 223 Main Street, and the Wappinger DMV, 29 Marshall Road, Hollowbrook Park, number 3 in Wappingers Falls. Acceptable transaction for the drop boxes are license plate surrenders, title only, new registration, plate transfers, and registration renewals. Also from the state of New York, while the Mid-Hudson region, including Dutchess County, began Phase 4 of the New York Forward reopening process on July 7th, the New York State Liquor Authority has updated its guidance. Effective July 17th for establishments with a liquor license, decreeing such establishments such as restaurants, bars, taverns, tasting rooms, and the like shall not serve alcoholic beverages unless such beverages are accompanied by the purchase of a food item, which is consistent with the food availability requirement of the license under the Alcoholic Beverage Control Law. Governor Andrew Cuomo also announced late last week that all restaurants and bars statewide will be subject to new requirements that they must only serve alcohol to people who are ordering and eating food, and that all service at bar tops only be for seated patrons who are socially distanced by 6 feet or separated by physical barriers. Please, the businesses that you patronize or the business owners that have such businesses, please go to the website, learn about these updates. It is your business. It is your responsibility. County Executive Mark Malinaro's next COVID-19 town hall will take place next Wednesday, the 29th at 3 p.m. The July 29th event will broadcast live on Dutchess County Government Facebook page, as with all of the County Executive Malinaro's virtual discussions. American Sign Language interpreters will translate the conversation on Facebook. And for our senior citizens, I announced last update, I believe, they did give maybe a little change. The Dutchess County Office for the Aging will provide a socially distant drive-through senior picnic in a dozen communities over a 6-week period in lieu of the traditional in-person picnics, beginning on July 28th and continuing each Tuesday and Thursday through September 3rd. The county will welcome seniors from individual communities to a central gathering point to drive up and receive a bag lunch to take home and enjoy. You can go to dutchessny.gov and see the locations and find out the dates, and when they are forwarded to us, we will put them out on our social media pages and our town website. And as always, we encourage you to go to dutchessny.gov or to call the COVID hotline at 845-486-3555. Now for some town updates. Next week on Wednesday the 29th, our regular meeting will be held. It will be open to the public. We will maintain 6-foot social distancing within the seats. The board and its consultants will remain 6 feet apart as we've been doing for the past few months. We will keep the social distancing in effect, and when we run out of seats to maintain that social distancing, we will have to close the doors for those who want to attend. Please remember to continue to check on others, your friends, your family, and your neighbors, especially our senior citizens. We not only have the issue at hand with COVID, we now have this heat wave that we've been going through, and several people have been feeling sick. The heat has affected them. So please, check on your neighbors, your family, your friends. Help out where you can. Just check on your friends and neighbors. That's all that matters. The COVID-19 issue continues to be a problem, whether we like it or whether we don't. Please remain to stay smart, stay safe, do what you need to do. When a mask is required, please try to wear one. We are all guilty of being a little loose, including myself. I've said it more than once. But we need to start thinking again. We need to start being careful, responsible for our safety, for ourselves, and our family and friends. Wear your masks. Sit apart when gathering with friends and family. There's nobody saying you can't do that. Just be smart and be safe about it. Continue to clean your hard surfaces and your frequently used items throughout your house. your doorknobs, your countertops, your refrigerator handles. We all know what we had to do. We've been doing it since March. Remember to keep checking the county and state websites. Stay up to date and look for the new or updated or modified directives or executive orders that are handed down from the governor of New York. Businesses, work, travel regulations, they've all changed. Be advised of them. Learn them. Know them so that you're not, when you are held accountable, you've done the right thing. And always remember, it is your responsibility to keep yourself safe and healthy. Never rely on other people. If you are nervous when you leave the house, protect yourself. You won't have to worry about those who aren't wearing a mask or those who aren't doing what is asked to be done of them by the state health department as well as the county. Rely on yourself. Be responsible, be safe, and be smart. We continue to call and check on all the complaints about the businesses that we receive. I've checked on 2 or 3 in the last week. We do what we need to do. We call them, we go talk to them, and that's what we will do. It is up to the state, it is up to the county to tell me to go and do much more than that. Please do not put the town in that position. Businesses in Dover, please do what you need to do. Please ask, please enforce if that is the word to be used. Do what you need to do to protect yourself, your businesses, and your workers, and that is all we ask. We will give the advice. Please keep calling, keep the emails coming. We know, as I have said, we are all in a confusing time, a time that is irritating. It tests our patience and our trust in others, but we will get through it. We will get through it together, all together, and eventually, hopefully, life will be normal again. And always remember 2 things. A positive attitude gives power over your circumstances, instead of your circumstances having power over you. And if you can't change circumstances, change your perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, be well, be safe, and please be smart and relax. Do what you need to do. And remember, we are Dover and we are strong. We have continued to remain Dover strong. We are one team. We are one town. We are the town of Dover. Be well, be safe, and as always, please be healthy. Good night, everyone, and have a great weekend. Enjoy, and God bless. Thank you.